So, how are you, friends? I am fine here, and I am back here with the portion of Science and Technology MCQ. Okay, so today we are going to do some of the MCQ, and there will be hardly 10 to 11 questions here in this session, and here you will get the static as well as this topic related to current affairs. Okay, things which have been in news but indirectly questions are been formed there. I hope you will enjoy the level of question or the standard of the question which I have made by myself. Okay, so without doing any delay we must move further to our slide. Let me get go through the big screen. Yeah, so coming to the very first option slide. See, before I go through the question, I would let you know that science and tech this play a very vital role for our examinations. Okay. Apart from that, here I have taken such a topic means which are means quite very means you can say somewhere we escape such things and we don't give that much importance. Okay, so I am trying to cover up from the core area. Okay, means from root to tip. Okay, so without doing delay, let's come to the question. So the very first question in this we see that there are means statement given. Okay, see this is wrong. It will be below. Okay, so here it say consider the following statement given below. Okay, it's not the block, but it would be below. Okay, below. Okay, so very first statement what it says, India's first experimental satellite launch vehicle was developed in 1980. Okay, so the year is there. Okay, so you need to be very conscious with the year. Okay, and with the country name also. Okay, this country name and then this year. Okay, so these are the two main thing. Okay, now coming to our second statement, that say SLV-3 was India's first experimental satellite launch vehicle, which was an all-solid fuel for stage vehicle capable of placing 40 kg class payloads in middle Earth orbit. So, in the second statement, what it says that it gave the launch vehicle name, means SLV, that is Satellite Launch Vehicle 3. This was supposed to be India's first experimental satellite launch vehicle, and this vehicle was means we can say that all solid fuel means here means the fuel which was being used was the solid fuel. And coming to the next, the weight, how much payload it could carry. So the payload, if we are talking about, then it is 40 kg, as we see here, 40 kg. And where this satellite, okay, where this satellite was means put upon, okay, through this launch vehicle, where was first experimental satellite put upon? Name the orbit. So here it is saying that middle Earth orbit. Okay, so these are the key area or the key term which you need to focus. Okay, while means reading the statement. Okay, so if we go through this statement, we have to find the correct one. So option A says that only one is correct. Option B says that only two is correct. Option C is that both the given above statements are correct, and option D says that none of the statements are correct. So coming to our next slide, we see that sorry, here would be okay. It would be incorrect, not correct. It would be incorrect. Here it would be incorrect. Okay, incorrect. Okay, incorrect. Okay, not correct, but incorrect. So the incorrect statement is option B. See why it is. SLV-3. This was India's first satellite launch vehicle, experimental satellite launch vehicle. Okay, and this was released in 1980. Okay. Apart from that, we will see ASLV. This came in 1992, if I am not wrong. Okay, I am subject to correction. तो ये हमको 1992 में आया था ASLV, इसके आगे का एडवांस वर्जन है. ठीक है. Apart from that, if we talk देन ये जो फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंटल सैटेलाइट था, लॉन्च व्हीकल जो था, फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंटल सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल, ये आपको 40 केजी ही लेके जाता था। ठीक है, ये आपको 40 केजी ही लेके जा रहा है पेलोड, लेकिन ये लो अर्थ ऑर्बिट में लेके गया था। ओके, वी विल कम टू दैट सैटेलाइट आल्सो कि वो कौन सा सैटेलाइट था जो कि लॉन्च किया गया था। ओके, now coming to our question number two. Okay, question number two is also statement based, and here you have to find out the correct one. Okay, so I read the very first statement. Rohini satellite RS1. See, Rohini satellite RS1 was placed in low Earth orbit with the help of SLV-3 launch vehicle in 1980. Okay. Now, the second statement says that ASLV, I already mentioned this one. ASLV is a 5 stage. Here you have to be very conscious with this term, 5 stage, okay? Okay, ASLV is a 5 stage solid and liquid propellant. See here, solid and liquid propellant vehicle capable of placing 200 kg, see here, 200 kg class satellite into 500 kilometer circular orbit. See the distance, it is saying that 500 kilometer in a circular orbit. So this orbit is also very important for us. Okay, this circular orbit. Okay, if we go through it. Okay, now the third statement says that under the ASLV program, four development say for developmental, okay, developmental flight, okay, developmental flight were conducted. So here you have to choose out the correct statement. Okay, if we go through this all three statement, then we can find it out that option, option uh, D would be the correct. I think it is saying the correct, no? So, uh, uh, first one statement seem to be quite correct. First one, so wherever you see first one, you should take it out. Then option D would be the correct answer. Option D would be the correct answer. See, I will be coming to the answer. Next slide, explanations are there. So here the correct option is option D. Okay. ASLV is a 5 stage. Okay, see there is gap. Okay, there won't be gap. Okay, see this ASLV. It is a 5 stage. Okay, it's a 5 stage. Okay, launch vehicle, and here all are solid propellant vehicle. Okay, it's all solid. Okay, it's all solid. It's all solid. There is no liquid, no gaseous, all solid propellant vehicles are there. And it is capable of placing 150 kg, not 200, but 150 kg satellite into 400 kilometer circular orbit. Okay, see the distance is 400. 400 is the correct state, kilometer given there, the data. And if we talk about the carrying capacity or placing capacity of the satellite of that launch vehicle ASLV, then it is 150 kg. Okay, now we are going to move ahead and we will see that here means the yeah, this low Earth orbit. Okay, it was placed in low Earth orbit, that is Rohini. Okay, Rohini RS1. Okay, this was the satellite, and this was been launched by SLV-3 experimental, and this was the first satellite to be launched through SLV-3. Okay, now moving further. So here you see three statement and you have to choose the correct ones. Okay. InSat 1A was the first communication satellite to be launched successfully. See, it is saying to be launched successfully. Okay. By launch vehicle Delta. So the launch vehicle name is Delta in polar orbit. Okay, and what is the name of that first communication satellite? That is InSat 1A. This is the satellite name they have given. Question number two, sorry, not question number two, but the statement two, second statement says that GSAT 1 was launched from GSLV D1 or GSAT-1 launch vehicle. This seemed to be nearby means appropriate. Okay, and if we see third statement that says that HYSIS, that means HYSIS, is an Earth observation satellite. So you have to see that which of the given statement is correct. Okay. So here, or if we go very closely through the sentence or through the statement, then we find that statement 2 and statement 3 are quite means uh, correct. Okay. So here the correct answer would be option B. That means second statement and third statement are given correct. See, in the case of Insight 1, it was launched, but it was not successful, and the launch vehicle given here Delta is quite correct, but it was not a successful. Okay, successful mission. It was not a success. Actually, it failed. Okay, it failed. Now coming to question number 4, here you have to pick out something. Okay, so what you have to see that okay, I'm reading the question. Don't worry, means it's related to Earth observatory. Okay, so questions asked here: which of the following satellite does not function as an, it would be not a, but it would be an, as an अर्थ ऑब्जर्वेटरी? इनमें से कौन सा ऐसा सैटेलाइट है जो कि अर्थ ऑब्जर्वेटरी का काम नहीं कर रहा है? ओके, सो रीसेट टू बी reset, here would be reset. Okay, rsat not, here would be reset. Okay, reset, that means RISAT 3DR. Okay, reset 3DR. Okay, then third statement, sorry, third option, third satellite name is reset 2, then fourth satellite name is cartosat 1, and the last one already we know that this is the earth observatory, means this is earth observatory satellite, quite clear. So wherever you will see 5, you are going to eliminate it. So this is gone. Okay, now we are coming to question number, sorry, not question number, already we are looking at the question. So the correct answer would be option C, that means reset 3DR. Actually this satellite is related to environment. Okay, environment, then climate. Okay, disaster management. Okay, disaster management. Okay, for this purpose this satellite will, and rest or whatever you are saying, they are earth observatory satellite. Okay, so reset this reset, okay, this reset 3DR, this is not an earth observatory satellite, but it was launched for disaster management and environment and climatic condition for that tracking. Okay, now coming to question number 5, in the given list of the satellite, which among the following are communication satellite? See, such questions are quite complicated. If you are thorough through this, then only you attempt such a question. Okay, if you are not, just leave it or move ahead of it. Okay, because there is a negative marking and one should be very conscious. See, here GSAT 30, then you see IRNSS1P, then Europa is just a mission, so you can easily eliminate it, where you will see option 4, then 2 are gone, means this option D and option B. See, option B, this is gone. Okay, now what is left with you? That option A and option C. So here the correct answer would be option A. Okay, option A is the correct answer, means GSAT 30. This is a communication satellite. Then here you see INSAT 3C. Okay, this INSAT, this is also communication satellite. Rest whatever you are saying, it is quite mix up. Some are earth observatory, some are navigational satellite. See, IRNSS1B, I think I'm subject to correction. 1B, let me write it properly. 1B, it is navigation satellite. Okay, it is navigation satellite. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, So I let you know the correct answer is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Moving to next question, question number 6. Here is also a statement, and here the statement is related to respond program. Okay, so I am coming to directly to the question. Okay, so the very first statements I read here: ISRO started respond program in 1980s. Okay, so you need to note the date. Okay, then you need to know the organization who has started. Okay, this. Okay, so ISRO started respond program in 1980s. This is the first statement. Then second statement here says that under this program, necessary financial and technical support is provided to academia in India, or you can say university also in India. Okay, specifically in India, for conducting research and developmental activity related to space science, space technology only. Okay, so here the term only. So you are quite clever. You might have got that there is some fault in this statement, so you might have picked it up. Okay, and the third statement says that response program is usually beneficial for ISRO and academia, where in the rich academia is being harnessed to support the international space. Okay, international space program. See here, the term international is quite important here. Okay, then here beneficial for both, it is in beneficial for ISRO and academia. Okay, so now you have to tell us which of the given statement above is incorrect. Here you have to tell us which of the statement given here is incorrect. Okay, so you have to take it out the incorrect statement here. Okay, so if we go thoroughly through this statement, then option you can see that somewhere you will find that all of the given above statements are means wrong. So here the answer would be option D. Okay, answer would be option D. Sorry. Where is that? Option B. How could it be? Incorrect, no? Incorrect. Incorrect it is saying. Option would be option D, okay? Not option B. Option D would be the answer. Option D, okay? I repeat, option D is the correct answer. See, I read the explanation. ISRO started the response program in 1970s. Okay, there it was mentioned 1980s, and here the correct answer is 1970s. This is the correct date. Okay, with the objective of increasing academia to participate and contribute in various space-related research activities under response project taken by the university or academy institution or relevance to the space program through necessary financial and technical support is being provided to academia in India for conducting research and development activity related to space science, space technology, and space application also. See here, space application too. Okay, and response program is mutually beneficial for ISRO and academia. Where is there is talent of academy or faculty has been harnessed, not harnessed, but it would be harnessed. Okay, harnessed. Okay, harnessed to support nations space program. Okay, अपने देश के लिए ही. Okay, now coming to question number 7. The rover is long term effort of robotic exploration of Mars. Okay, Mars it would be, not Mars, but it would be Mars means the planet name. Okay, MARS, Mars. Okay, this would be okay. Name the mission of NASA. So you need to name the mission of NASA. Which mission was there? Where means rover was means robotic exploration was going on through rover. Okay. So the correct answer would be Curiosity, option A. Okay, Curiosity. It will be the correct answer. And this is a NASA program. Okay. Coming to further option, that means Europa, Messenger, and Maven. Okay, so we are going to look this टू यूरोपा के बारे में अभी हम लोग थोड़ा देख लेते हैं. So if we see the main purpose for sending Europa was to means you can say that it was sent on the Jupiter moon because Europa is the name of Jupiter moon, and this was sent to investigate whether icy moon could harbor conditions suitable for life or not. Is there any suitable condition for their life there? Okay, on Europa. Okay, this was the main purpose to send the this mission Europa. And if we go through messenger, see it's not in the capital format, it should be in the capital format. See this messenger. Actually, this stands for Mercury Surface Space Environment, Geochemistry and Ranging. Okay, and the main purpose was here to determine why Mercury is so dense and more metal rich than Venus, Mars, or Earth. You can say, okay, why it is so dense and why there is so much metal. Okay, metal rich, not rich, but it will be metal rich. Okay, metal rich. Okay, and if we talk about the map, and this is actually related to mass, atmosphere, and volatile evolution. Here, the main purpose was to read the upper atmosphere and the ionosphere of the Mars, how means it interact with the sun and solar wind. This was the main purpose to read, means how the Mars atmosphere means interact with solar and sun wind, sun and solar wind. This was the project. And question number 8, we if we go through, so here it is asking the name of the mission to us कि कौन सा ऐसा mission था. Okay, so I am reading question number 8. It is a space telescope. See, I read, okay, and listen it carefully. It is a space telescope to design survey of portion of Milky Way galaxy, insert a exoplanet which a planet outside our solar system named the mission of NASA. So here it was the mission to explore exoplanet which is outside of our solar system. Okay, so you need to tell the name of that mission. Was it Juno? What is Kepler? Or Hubble Space Telescope or New Horizon? So if you go through this space telescope and it's somewhere Milky Way galaxy, this so here you will find that option B, that is Kepler. Kepler is the correct answer here for this mission. It was Kepler mission sent, okay, to means read out the exoplanet, okay, outside of our solar system. And if you talk about Juno, then Juno was been sent to study how means formation of means Jupiter and how this led to means it was a source to know how this all universe or our solar system was being made. So Juno is actually related to Jupiter, and somewhere we see that it's in Greek mythology, it's a goddess. Okay, there. So and coming to another point, then Hubble Space Telescope. This was recently, I think, in news, and its main mission is to find out the new galaxies and stars, so then planet in our own solar system. Okay, and New Horizon. Subject to correction, but right now it is getting out of my mind. Once it comes, then I will let you know what was the main purpose. Okay, now we are going to question number 9. Here it's related to some of the genes. Okay, so now I am reading the question. The BRCA1 and BRCA2 are the two genes which have been found to be strongly linked to. So you have to take it out these two. Where is my cursor? Yeah, these two. BRCA1 and BRCA2 means they are strongly related to means linked to which one of them? Cancer, lungs cancer, skin cancer, or breast cancer, or blood cancer. So the correct answer would be this was the breast cancer. Okay. Now coming to the explanation, that means BRCA1 and BRCA2. These are the two genes which have been found to be strongly linked to the breast cancer, and both belong to class of tumor suppressive gene. That means they are responsible for a set of protein. They are responsible for set of protein, a set of proteins that ensure that our cells do not grow uncontrollably. Means there should be a check and balance, okay, in the growth of the cells. Okay, and this was found in 1990s. Okay, ये 1990s में figure out किया गया था कि women carrying one of this mutation are 5 times more likely to develop breast cancer. अगर इनमें किसी में से भी ये दिखा म्यूटेशन तो ज्यादा चांसेस है कि यहाँ पे इनको ब्रेस्ट कैंसर हो सकता है एंड 30 सी ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 30 if we see 10 to 30 times more likely to develop ovarian cancer. So there are high chances that this further goes for ovarian cancer. Now coming to question number 10. I think this will be the last question I am taking. Okay. Rest I will be doing later on. So question number 10 we see on our screen. Who among the following does not see here term? This term is quite important. Does not comprises to be DNA regulatory board member. इनमें से कौन ऐसे हैं जो कि DNA regulatory board के member नहीं हैं? Okay, so first option is that Director General of NIA National Investigation Agency. Then option B here mentioned that sport in the field of sorry not sport but expert it would be there. It would be expert, okay, or specialist, expert in the field of biological science. Here would be expert, okay, expert, okay, expert in the field of biological science or bioscience. Then option C is chairman of Human Rights Commission, chairman, okay, chairman of Human Rights Commission. Okay, commissions it would be commissions. Lots of it are there. Then director of CBI. So who among them are not the member of regulatory board? Okay, so the correct answer would be option C. Okay, chairman नहीं होंगे, but any member from Human Rights Commission can be sent here as a member to be in regulatory in DNA regulatory board. Okay, 2019 में इसका ये bill आया था. Okay. So coming here on the explanation, the DNA regulatory board will comprises an additional 12 members, including an expert in the field of biological science, Director General of NIS, then Directors of CBI, then a Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnosis, Central Forensic Science Laboratory, then we see a member of National Human Rights Commission. See this DNA technology uses use and application regulatory bill. See this use and application regulatory bill. It would be sorry, it would be bill here, not build, but bill. Okay, bill 2019 provide for a DNA regulatory board which will supervise DNA data bank and DNA laboratory. Then the secretary to the Department of Biotechnology. This is very important. They may ask you. The secretary in the Department of Biotechnology will be the ex-officer chairperson of the board. That means DNA regulatory board. Okay, okay, DNA regulatory board. Okay, DNA regulatory board. So this was today's session, and I would like to end up it here itself, so that I could come up with another portion of topic. Uh, so without doing delay, be connected, and I would be here. Okay, after an interval of 1 or 2 days, I would be coming here because I need to take time to make all these slides. Otherwise, questions are further. Okay, so before I move ahead, I would like to tell you that in the coming session, I would be taking up the portion of science, not science and tech, but I would deal with this portion, geography or either economy. Okay, either of the two, I would be coming up with the MCQ. I hope this would be beneficial for your fast preparation, and it would be coming in your examination anyway. Things doesn't go anywhere if you are covering up the questions. You might be recalling some of the things. Okay? So now I should move session here. So before I leave, please be connected and do enjoy my session. And if there is anything to be, there should be any correction or any development or anything to be added up or any suggestion for me, then I would really welcome your suggestion in the comment box. Do comment and I would now end it up. So thank you so much. Thank you very much.